elbow into that shape, right over the shoulder. Coming in here, bang, giving him some. I'm just entering. So, Sayunage, this top hand is not just going back into my rope, it's actually coming out at him. And you don't have to get close. I just want to get you in the habit of getting this here in his face. His hand in center line in his face. See how he feels like he has to defend himself? Is his shoulders back beyond his waist? Is he leaning back? That's what we're looking for. That's exactly what we're looking for. We don't want this. We're here. Hey, that's what I'm looking for. Just that far. Any questions? Pito zone. Making this shape with my arm, this shape. I'm taking this same shape, but I point the angle up over the shoulder so that this edge slides up underneath his jawline, nice and deep until my elbow comes out the other side. And now my elbow's going to arc down back into it. So the motion goes like this. Here. Notice my arm is not coming out. It's here until it gets back to here, then it drops. But this is the entry to Sayunage. My hand's not close over here. I'm not doing it this way. Hand stays in center line, just like we were just doing. Hand stays in center line. Here's my shape that goes into an unbendable arm. This position. Now the elbow travels over the shoulder, and you can see what it's doing to his posture in this position. Down his back, it arcs right over the shoulder, down the back, and this picks up the chin. So not this, it's that angle, and as soon as we break his balance, bang, straight down. I'm exaggerating this. When we start to do this, you're going to see this get really small. That's the position though. That's the whole secret to Sayunage. My hand stays in center line here. Elbow comes in and then down. If you notice his hips come squirting out the other side, it's because the elbow comes over the back, and continues. I'm trying to point right back into the back of his hips. Does that make sense? So focus here. Look, there it is right there. Enter in, elbow continues to travel that arc, and then down. Elbow in, boom. So you'll feel this, as the elbow arcs, it comes back, circles back into center. At that point, he should be over here with his head straight down. You can just drop that. Be careful on this. There's a lot of power behind this. You're dropping. When you're dropping this, I'm dropping all my weight on top of this. Remember, his balance is broken. He's flat out this way. No need to body slam him into the mat. You can do that out there. So get in position and feel that, but make sure you take care of your uke. Okay, does everybody understand? One time. The entry is exactly the same. Turn straight in. There's that arc. As I cut, here's what we just did. Now, I'm just going to lead my elbow into that shape right over the shoulder. Make sense? Katatedori, sayonage.
Show us how you move your feet and which way your center's pointing.
Very good, thank you. This is a good point. When we did this exercise a minute ago, I had you staying planted, rooted. My front foot is going to slide directly in, but my back foot is going to leave the line. What this does is it picks this up here. It allows plenty of room, and look where my center's pointing, across him.
Okay.
It's not a tenkan because I don't want my center facing that way. That would be like, shomen. This is, it's very nice, it's beautiful, but I haven't found a way to make this work without uke actually having the advantage here. So here, look, I'm sliding just off the line. My center line is going right over here, right across his shoulders. You see what I mean? So I'm lined up as this comes in. Boom, it should line everything up right here, across the neck and the chest. Does that make sense? Answer your question?
Yep.
Be careful. There is one gotcha. There's a lot of people who do this backwards. They move this foot, and it completely ruins the whole, all the angles and any power you have. Your center ends up passing him and being behind him. You don't have any power to do this. What I'm talking about is this. Here, you can see I'm completely out of position. I can fix all of that by just sliding this forward and letting the back foot come off the line.
You have to come up and run a little bit with the front foot to...
Yeah, I'm just clearing the outside of his foot. Yep. Yep. But generally when I line up, most of the time when I line up...
outside.
Look where I am.
Where
See, right there. I usually line up here. I don't usually let him line up dead on with me. I'll usually line up this right there, this right there. So that's straight on for me.
That's excellent. Yeah.
Okay. You have a question?
Can you do one where we can see the back, your back?
Sure. Let's go this way.
Yes.
This way. This way?
She wants to see it back this way.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Yep.
Is that what you wanted to see? Let's do one on the other side. Very slow. Makes sense? I'm not retreating. I'm actually entering and turning. It's this movement. Center. Center. Okay? Not here. I'm not going 90 degrees to him. It's only about 45-degree turn. Right about there. Right here. Not down here. I don't have enough leverage. It's right here. Make sense? Is that okay? Any other?
So just a comment on this. As soon as the ukemi for this is, as sensei is pushing it this way, make sure you walk through. Otherwise you're gonna fall, he's gonna fall you like an omelet. Okay, especially at speed. So this is, as soon as you feel that.
It's a very good point. Clear your feet.
Clear
This
your
is Yushiro Suten.
Yes.
That's all it is. Yeah, don't get folded in half.
Especially you get hurt in your back. Very bad. And don't be up straight up. Yeah.
You had a question?
That was my question.
That was your, okay, yeah. Yeah, move your feet out from underneath you on that. Yeah, that's a good point. The first time this happened to me, I ended up eating it and getting folded in half at the same time. So bad it cracked a socket. Didn't just break my tooth, it cracked a socket. It took a year and a half to get it fixed. It was unpleasant. So yeah, that's very good advice. Plead the fifth. Did you have a question?
When you do the uke, would it be better if you have one hand?
I try to support him with the hand.
Yeah.
So as I'm passing this off, right, here, I try to support him with the hand here so that it gives him something to hang on to. When we get into break fall, it's really uncomfortable to go in there without any support. So I try to make sure that I'm coming in here, bang, giving him some type of support on him. Okay? Make sense? Yeah, I trap that. And at the same time, you want to keep him moving. So pass that from one hand to the other. Pass it, move right in there. Okay?
So you've changed the entry from Suryagi to Ukanagashi. between
On that
lessons?
last one?
Yeah, I mean,
When it's quick, it
Yeah.
almost looks like Suryagi.
we were practicing some Suryagi there, but that was more Rukudagashi. Right? It was, I mean, it looked like you were...
This hand is
Yeah.
Suryagi.
Oh, okay.
This hand, that's the Suryagi.
Okay, but you're kind of trapping the elbow at that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really small.
Yeah,
watch.
yeah. That's right.
There's my Suryagi.
Okay.
Right? So as this gets moving, here, you still see it there.
Yeah. But how do you get back on the other side to give him the support and trap his elbow and stuff?
Just a little bit deeper, right?
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
You can see there. There's my Suryagi.
Okay.
Make
So-
sense?
Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, go
Excellent
slow
question.
on this. The entry for this is everything.
Mhm.
You blow the entry,
Mhm.
it doesn't work because he's standing there.
Yeah. Before I was getting all the way by, so my hand was here. Now you gotta have it up there.
Yeah. And you can do this if somebody has excellent ukemi.
Yeah.
You can do this without that support.
Okay.
But I wouldn't. It's tough to take a break fall that way. Good. Excellent questions. Any other questions? Haidozo. What do you do if he's connected, if he gets a hold of this? This position, he's got Yonkyo on there. My finger's tingling, that's pretty good. Okay, same position here, just like this, ready? And everybody's done this, this was part of 6th cube, right? I'm just around this. I'm not here. I'm getting my elbow on top of this. Look what it's doing to his elbow. As this comes up, it's going straight up center line, and I'm actually going to use his elbow to help move my elbow.
You can break somebody's nose like that.
Right? So I'm going to allow him to attach here. Move in. Hey. There's our Sayunage again. Same motion, elbow down the back. Here, I'm using his elbow. He's going to have a nice strong grip on there. It makes it really light and easy. Yeah, right here. In my hip, where's my center? Center line. Just to the outside, just so I broke his elbow lock. Here. Now my center is going to come right back in this way, and I'm going to pick up his elbow with my other hand. I can use this to help push this, my elbow right down. So he wants to hold on there. He's not going to like it. Grip. So you can do just a little twitch. The footwork is it's that slide in, and I'm coming off the line. It requires that slight turn. There it is right there. Here, elbows free, comes up over the shoulder, picking up his elbow. Sorry. Any questions?
What are we calling this?
This is Katatedori Sayunage. Static version.
Okay.
Any questions?
When you do that, do you have your elbow on his shoulder?
It's higher than it usually is, but it's still over his shoulder. It's not on his shoulder. It's over his shoulder. It's just a little higher because he's going to have this. Don't try to fight this to get this in here. He's not going to let it happen. So I'm going to let him keep this, and I can move my shoulder, my elbow down his back using his elbow. That's what I'm doing. I'm just steering his elbow to do the, just to push mine down his back. It's the same motion we just did, just a little smaller. We're not arcing in this way as big. We're getting in position and then using his arm to do that arc. Does that make sense? Excellent question. Any other questions?
Can we use
No
our
hammers.
elbow against his face? I mean, whatever. It's
You
here.
can. The problem with any type of strike is you only control him at the point of impact. As soon as you lose impact, you don't have control of that person anymore. Right there, bang! Now I don't have control of him anymore. In fact, he has control of me. I need to do something else. That's why I don't like to strike in these situations. I will always go for a throw over a strike. And by the way, people ask me a lot why I got into Aikido. I got in a fight when I was in, I think it was the 7th grade. And I hit this dude with this awesome, the best spinning reverse crescent I ever pulled off. Caught him square in the jaw. I thought he was gonna pass out. Instead, he just turned around, looked at me. He spun around, did this kind of thing, and reached out, grabbed me, picked me up over his head, and threw me on the ground. Now, I've been beat unconscious. I've had bones broken, my nose broken. Nothing hurt as bad as that hurt when he threw me onto the ground. Everything hurt at once. I couldn't breathe, and even for a minute, I didn't know where I was.
Concussion.
So, I got to be honest with you. I don't care how hard you can punch. If you can use the ground as a weapon, it's always going to be more powerful. I will always go for the throw over the punch. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why you can absolutely, any one of our technique, any deflection, there's a strike in all of them. It doesn't matter what it is. Well, you saw that there's our strike, right?
Yeah.
Yokoman, there's a strike. You can close that, open, any of them. They're all there. There's strikes in all of that stuff. But as soon as you strike, all the momentum stops. And now you're reset as soon as the impact is over. If he can recover from it like that, you have to deal with it like that. Where a throw will stretch him out, will keep that punch going. Then he hits the ground. Then he's got to deal with that second of where am I? And oh my God. My arm doesn't work right, and that joint shouldn't be there. It now bends in a way that it didn't before. I'll never forget that. Because I've been hammered by some pretty powerful people, but nothing hurt as bad as that did. Answer your question?
Yeah.
Good. Any other questions? Sorry to go off on a tangent. Hey,